Hello viewers out there, welcome to part 2 of the video series Docker Basics Deploying Your Containerized Application to the Cloud. In this video, we will start building the HelloWorld application. Let's dive into the code. Before we start coding, make sure you have Visual Studio Code installed in your machine, like I mentioned in the previous video. Once you have Visual Studio downloaded and installed, let's open Visual Studio Code. So the first thing that you need to do is create a console application. In order to do that, make sure you have View, the terminal window open. Once that's done, make sure you create a .NET Core console application. In order to do that, make sure you type .NET New console-o and the name of the application. In my case, I'm going to call it HelloWorld application. So once that's done, it's going to bootstrap an HelloWorld console application for me. So let's open this application. Go File, Open Folder, and select Folder. This will open our console app. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you see that you have the Hello World written in your code. So once that's done, let's create a Dockerfile. So you click on this icon, new file, and create a Dockerfile. So I already have added some instructions to the Dockerfile. Let me explain each and every line that's added in this Dockerfile. So the first line says I need to download the Microsoft .NET Core SDK from Docker Hub. And the next line, I'm saying that I need to copy whatever that's inside this folder to app/sources. Then the third line, I'm mentioning I need to publish as release in release mode so that it's ready for deploy, not a debug version. Then the fourth line, I'm saying I want everything. I want the working directory to be set to the following path. Then the environment variables, I'm saying whenever this application runs, make sure it runs as HTTP and port 5000. And the next line says I want to expose port 5000 in my Docker container. And the last statement says that I need to run this application by running .NET, and it will run my DLL. So this is simple instructions telling how to build the Dockerfile. Whenever we run Docker build, we're actually making an image so that the next thing we can do is we can use this image to build a container. So the Dockerfile is like a predefined file that gives you instructions on building the image. So let's try building this image now. First thing I would do is make a zip file and make sure you upload it to your Google Cloud instance so that we can get the zip file and we can run the Docker build. So in my next video, I'll go through this process of building the Dockerfile and running the container.